A new month means a new goal. Throughout the month of January, there were 38 shares amongst all of the videos that Warriors Today does post. So I went on ahead and made a new goal for the month of February, and that's to hit 100 shares this month for all of our videos, and that starts with you guys. If you guys know a member of Dub Nation or you know a fan of the Golden State Warriors, all you guys have to do is share this video with them and help grow our family. Reports do show the Golden State Warriors are not interested in trading veteran Draymond Green or Klay Thompson, despite some previous reports that have come out. So we're going to talk about that on today's show, as well as possibly a future Hall of Famer joining the Golden State Warriors. I am your host of Warriors Today by Chat Sports, Allie Barefoot. Let's go on ahead and jump into what you guys need to know about Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and their futures with the Golden State Warriors, because you got to remember, Thompson does enter free agency at the end of this season if there is no contract extension, which as of right now, February 1st, there is no contract extension. Green also contemplated retiring during his indefinite suspension, and the one and only NBA Commissioner Adam Silver talked him out of it. So there is no saying whether or not Draymond will have these feelings again, and we'll have them soon. And of course, the Warriors are still actively searching on the trade market to help the Warriors get out of their slump of being in 12th in the Western Conference. Overall, the Warriors are not opening to trading Draymond Green or Klay Thompson, but that doesn't mean they're going to re-sign Klay Thompson. Like I said, being a free agent means that he doesn't have to come back to the Golden State Warriors at the end of the year, and there has been some reports speculating that that's what Mike Dunleavy might do, just because he's been such a historic member of this franchise. They might just part ways with him without a contract extension. But then I saw this tweet as I was lurking on Twitter late at night, and it was none other than King James himself, who just tweeted an hourglass. And I know you guys are probably thinking the same thing. What the hell does this mean? Is he parting ways with the Lakers? Is he thinking about retirement? Does he want a new challenge? What is he waiting for? So I have a question for you guys, because it was the number one question that hit my mind, is does LeBron leave or stay with the Lakers after this season? Type S for stay, type L for leave. And honestly, I do think it could be an L for leave. We've seen him jump to 3 different teams in his career, and I'm sure he wants to get one more ring before he officially retires. And he's got a while before he does that. He's still making a ton of money right now. This year, he'll make $47.6 million. Next year, he'll make $51.4 million. And then he's an unrestricted free agent. And that is scary hours for everybody in the NBA, including the Golden State Warriors, because there have been some speculations out there that maybe LeBron James could become a member of the Golden State Warriors. Going ahead and break down what Chris Broussard had to say on First Things First, saying, Golden State, now I know that's a pipe dream, LeBron and Steph together, but Klay Thompson, his dad was a Laker, and there have always been thoughts of Klay being a Laker. He also has an expiring contract, so maybe Klay, Jonathan Kuminga, and some picks? I would do it if I were Golden State. Well, like I said, there have been reports on whether or not LeBron James wants to stay in Los Angeles, but Kevin O'Connor, a good friend of mine, did report that LeBron needs help. That's not AD. Steph Curry needs help. That's not Klay Thompson. Could Steph Curry and LeBron James make it even work on the same team? Because there's nothing I love more than a LeBron James versus Steph Curry matchup. But put those two legends together, that would look pretty crazy. How would it look? Well, we're going to break that down in the second half of the show. And we're also going to talk to you guys about what a trade would look like to get King James into San Francisco. And you are not going to want to miss this trade. So stick around for that. But first, I do want to tell you guys about a sponsor here on Warriors Today. And of course, that is Prize Picks. I'm playing it. Smitty's playing it. Here's why you guys should too. All you have to do is pick between 2 to 6 players and just pick more or less on their projected stats, and you can win up to 25 times your money on any entry. It's literally that easy. And you want it even better? I did 6 picks today because Prize Picks right now is having a deal. If you hit 6 out of 6 on your power plays for Prize Picks, they're going to boost your payout to be over 30 times. So I did $5 win 140. Well, if all of these are good to go, then I could be winning 30 times $140. These are my picks for all the NBA games tonight, but I want to see yours. All you guys have to do is go to prizepicks.com/CLNS. Be sure to use promo code CLNS for a first-time deposit match up to $100, and you get to watch yourself win some real money in real time. Let's take a quick shift here and talk about the Dubs for a second and what their year next year is going to look like with the 2024-25 contracts, because they still have a lot of players to pay. Of course, Steph Curry makes $55 million a year next year. Andrew Wiggins, if he's still with the Golden State Warriors, will make $26.2 million. And then, of course, Draymond Green is $24.1. You got to keep in mind, Klay Thompson will be a free agent, and Chris Paul may or may not re-sign to be back with the Warriors. So with CP3 and KT leaving, this is going to open up a ton of cap space for the Golden State Warriors to possibly take in a $47 million contract that would be LeBron James if he does decide not to stay with the Los Angeles Lakers. And it feels weird even bringing up stats because we all know it's King James. This is the future Hall of Famer, the GOAT conversation topic, 24.7 points per game, 7 assists, 52% from the field, which is amazing for a guy his age. And then, of course, 39% from the three-point line. He is still lights out. But I want to talk about what these matchups with Steph Curry has meant to Dub Nation, has meant to the NBA. The most recent matchup came with LeBron James and Steph Curry playing the other night, which, of course, led into double overtime, which is insane because these two guys are over 35 years old and still making magic happen. 36 points for the King, 46 points for Steph Curry, and then, of course, shooting both 48% and 56% from the field and 42% and 50% from the three-point line. These matchups will never get old, but I've always wondered what would these matchups look like night in and night out if LeBron James played for the Golden State Warriors. It just feels weird saying it. And I understand how you guys feel about Klay Thompson and Jonathan Kuminga, but you got to give up everything if you are going to try to acquire one of the best players in the NBA. So a trade idea would look like LeBron James coming to the Golden State Warriors and sending out Klay Thompson, Jonathan Kuminga, and 3 first-round picks, which is exactly what Chris Broussard did also recommend, saying JK, Klay Thompson, and some picks, and LeBron James could be a Warrior. But going ahead and ask this question. Would you accept this trade? Would you even believe it if LeBron James made his way into the Bay Area? What that would even look like? Just going ahead and answer this. Type A for accept, type D for decline. Now I'm going to give you my take here because LeBron and Steph Curry would be astronomical. It would be insane to see these two legends play side by side. But it makes me question whether or not LeBron James would worry about his legacy. Look at what happened to Kevin Durant when he decided to jump ship and head to the Golden State area. A lot of people in the NBA did not like it. Yeah, they're haters, they're naysayers, but Kevin Durant's even said, is this what's kept me out of the GOAT conversation because I went and played for Golden State Warriors? Would this affect LeBron James's legacy? Which is a really big question he has to think about. And overall, would the Lakers even think about getting rid of LeBron James, or would they offer a maximum contract once he enters that free agency to keep him until the end of his career? There's a lot of questions up in the air right now, but overall, LeBron James to Golden State would be pretty sweet. Well, nonetheless, like I said, we are in a shares challenge right now. In the month of January, we had 38 shares. This month's goal is 100 shares, so it starts today. All you guys have to do is go on ahead and share this video to somebody out there in Dub Nation, a Golden State Warriors fan that you think is going to like this video. And of course, type S for stay or type L for leave for LeBron James leaving. And share this video with a member of Dub Nation. And while you guys are at it, go on ahead and hit that sub button for me.